Hi guys, Mel here. So, if you're feeling demotivated, like you want to make a change but you can't, maybe you're asking yourself questions like, what do I actually want? Who am I? What drives me? Why am I so confused? Why can't I make this decision confidently? Then this is for you. So today I'm going to provide a super brief overview of coaching because it's one of those sort of magic buzzwords that people often don't really know much about. So what isn't coaching? Coaching isn't counselling or therapy. So coaching is a future-orientated process which helps you move from where you are now to where you want to be. Why do people use coaches? Well, sometimes we struggle to make change. A coach, quite simply, helps you to achieve your goals by asking you a series of questions that help you work out who you are, what you want, and what resources can you use around you to really help you achieve that goal. So really a coach is a facilitator and a motivator. So, in terms of the coaching sessions, there are two types of sessions that I work with. There's the traditional session, which is loosely speaking broken down into 4 parts. So the first part is working out what your goal is. What do you want to change? This is super important that we're focused here so that we can actually nail down into what you really want to shift in your life. Because if you really want it and we get that right, then there's actually a realistic chance of you achieving that and going away feeling pumped that, wow, I'm really moving forward. I know who the authentic me is. I know how to make those changes and I know when I can make them by. Superb. So that's part 1. Part 2 is the sort of context part where we really drill down into your current situation. What's been going on for you? What barriers or obstacles have you come across in trying to reach this goal? What challenges have you found? What sort of resources have you got around you that might be able to help you really get your plan into action? Maybe what limiting beliefs you have around that and how we can overcome those to really help propel you in the direction of your dreams. So the next part, the third part, is the fun part. That's the brainstorming creative part of our chat. And that's the kind of options part where we're really going to town, working out all the different things that we could do. We're not making any plan here. We're just having a good old brainstorm, okay? Some of those options will be things that you think, no, that's not possible. I don't have enough money. I just don't have the time for that. Forget that. That's not realistic. Doesn't matter. This is really getting the juices going and really opening up those neurons in your head to all sorts of new possibilities. So we can then move into the final stage, which is the action plan. So we basically shortlist the options and work out what's really going to move you from A to B and move you that step closer to your dreams. Okay, so that's the first type of session. Now the second type of session is what I call the Toolkit for Life. And this is a superb toolkit that you can take with you throughout your life. So this is fantastic for clients who are asking themselves these sorts of questions. Wow, I feel totally confused about who I am and what I want. I don't even know what I want. What do I want career-wise? What do I want in a relationship? Why don't I know? How can I make a decision confidently? Because I'm toing and froing between A, B, and C, and I need to drill down to the fundamentals before I can even move in the right direction. The good news is those questions are totally normal and questions that pretty much all my clients, who by the way are normal people like you and I, ex-army captains, professionals, company directors, undergraduates, postgraduates, people who seem very sorted, we're all plagued by the same questions at points in our lives. But what's important is drilling down into those questions to really work out what fundamentally drives you. And that, in essence, is what this exercise is about. So I ask you a lot of questions which really get you thinking about what your drivers are, what gives you purpose and meaning, what really gets you out of bed in the morning, why do you feel excited about some things and just a bit flat about others, what do you want versus what you feel you should be doing or what your father's telling you should be doing or your partner's telling you really should be doing this because Amy does this and it really works, she's very well off, she drives Land Rover and everything. Irrelevant if it's not tuning into your genuine drivers and motivators. So once you've worked that out, once you've worked out your values and your drivers, we then pop that into a really short and sweet list. What's at the top and what's at the bottom. When you know what's at the top, you can look back on decisions, maybe over the last 2 years of your life, and work out why some things felt really, really right, whether it was a relationship or a job, and why other things just felt wrong. You felt flat. Once you've got this little list, you can immediately identify which needs on there weren't met and why some things really did feel like a good fit. Like, that's weird. Why didn't I enjoy that copywriting job at that top company? I love writing. Well, if your number one need is meeting new people and you're not meeting new people, that's going to leave you feeling quite imbalanced and unfulfilled. Equally, perhaps you find yourself dating a guy who isn't really what you imagined you would be dating. But if you look at your list and look at your needs, If he's fulfilling to the top 3 on that list, there you are. You'll be able to confidently understand why you feel the way you do. So, in summary, the Toolkit for Life exercise is a really great tool for helping you to work out who you are, what you want, what makes you tick, and then you can quite easily make confident decisions that feel right for you. So, what else do you need to know? Sessions are completely confidential, so anything you tell me, even if we have mutual friends, which often is the case with coaching clients because it's very much word of mouth business, remains completely here, just between you and I. Coaching is totally non-judgmental, so most of the questions that you've had, I will have had myself, and it's really helpful if you are open and honest, then you really get the most out of the sessions as possible. I think that's about it. So if you've got any queries, or you're going through transition, or just really struggling to work out who you are, what you want, finding it difficult to motivate yourself, feeling that it'd be great if you had an objective third party you could offload onto, and just carve out some regular time, even just to have an accountability partner to help you really achieve those goals that you're just not quite getting done, then check out the link below and drop me a message and we can discuss a program that's the right fit for you. Bye.